Hello everybody. So I don't know when this video, maybe hopefully today, but I can't make any promises because it's later in the day and I don't know how long everything's going to take, but hopefully today this video will be up. I'm sorry it's late. I just am having a little bit of trouble getting started in the mornings, and it seems like I'm not ready to come in here till the afternoons. I don't know. But I want to make some Easter cards, and I thought it would be nice to use this alphabet auto ship. And you can use any alphabet that you want in other dies. It doesn't have to be this set, but I wanted to use this set because it comes with all this stuff, all these things, and there's even like a little rabbit and stuff. So what I first want to do is cut out the word Easter, and I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is use my big cutting mat for this, and I want to keep this where I can find it easy. And I'm just going to put all these pieces stuck in this magnet. Probably about time to get a new magnet mat. But I'm just going to put different colors of paper. I gotta find something else for this stuff. I'm just going to put some different colors. On here. Some of this is already doubled, so that works. I'll cut some of this. It's not really bright like I want, like for Easter. So let me look at what else I have in here, because I know I just put a bunch in. I even have one of these paper packs. Don't know if you can still get them from Dollar Tree, but used to, could, and I don't know if this will cut 2 out at a time. It's pretty thick. We'll try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna fold it in half. I don't need that much of it. I might just do things that I want one of on this, and then we'll see how we do. Here's some yellow. Same thing, it's kind of thick, but we'll see how it works. 'Cause it's got some colors in here that are kind of pretty, kind of nice. Now this is the same color, but it's a little thinner, so I'm going to try that instead. Ooh, no. Okay, but that's some good brown right there. Okay, that's it for that pack. I thought I would try it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that much of a winner. Maybe we could even use this. Now, if I wanted to double this so that things aren't backwards, I gotta cut it. I can't just fold it. Unless it's like a flower or something. If I did letters on this, then they're gonna be backwards if I just fold it. So I'm gonna cut it and try it that way. Sometimes they work, right? Sometimes no. Sometimes it just depends on the paper whether they'll cut more than one. Trying to find some Easter colors. Okay, that's a little bit darker, so we'll use that too. I do like to do double, like I said, but sometimes it doesn't always work. I'm going to flip this where I can see where it's doubled and where it's not doubled. What else? I keep trying to grab these, and they're going back behind other ones that same color. Okay, let me see here. I have a little bit of brown for the rabbit. I'm gonna cut it. Let's go ahead and pull some of these. So I need 2 E's. And I'm going to use this one. And I need an A. So I only need 1 A. I think the E's are the only thing I need 2 of. S. Maybe over here. I did say on these thicker ones I was only going to do what I need 1 of, but we'll see if it's going to cut 2. And if I have 2, that's okay, because I have more than 1 card to make. So that'll work if I get the 2, right? It doesn't want to stay there, so let's put it where it does want to stay. A-S-T-E, and then R. Easter. Ah. Okay, now I need stems. So that means I need some green, which is always, well, it shouldn't be. I got plenty of green, but I don't ever seem to have green scraps. And this is a shimmer paper, so it should be nice. So, oh, that T fell again. Okay, stems. A stem. I want 2 of these, I think, probably. I thought there's another one. I was going to say, I thought there was 3 of these. There is another one. It's on the other sheet. Let's see if I can get this twice. This one. I didn't think about that one. That's a tulip, I think, kind of flower. Let's stick with these for this one. And then the rabbit. So they're little bitty rabbits. And he has a different face. So what I might do, I'm thinking the Easter Bunny is not brown. So that's not a good idea, actually. The brown is not good. The Easter Bunny is white. So I have, they're actually different shades. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this, because I don't need it that big. And I'm gonna cut a little piece out of this. I could try to cut 2 out, but I don't really want to have to do that. Now, I need flowers for all of these. And so I don't really know what flowers go with what stem. So let's see what they show in their little book. So this one has these 2. So that's going to be these 2. Now they have orange. I'm not doing orange. I'm trying to stick to pastel, right? So I'm going to do that. And then the 3 has this and this. So it has that one, which I'm thinking is this one. And these 3, I need yellow. I think that's the way I want to do it. And then I've got this one here that has these 2 that look like little duck feet. Right here. Well, I'm gonna try to do that blue right there. We'll see how this is gonna come out. We'll see how I do. Okay, I got plenty of room on my little magnet thing here for these little dies. Okay, sending it through. Okay, let's see how we did. This one was backwards, so that's gonna have to go back through. That's too bad. Why did I do that? Okay, both E's cut out. What about these? Because they're smaller, sometimes they don't. Okay, those cut out. Okay. He's not. Let me put this away before I lose it. I'm not going to celebrate yet. How did this do? It looks like it did it. Cut them both out. This one did not. It cut one. It did not cut the other. That's okay. That's why I did it the way I did it, right? Let's hope. And this was regular cardstock. It's cardstock though, it's not just paper, so that's okay. I do hope these did cut through. I don't know. I know the first layer will be, well, not always, but hopefully no. That one is that one. Look at that. I might be able to finagle it out. If I can do it without ruining it. So kind of, sort of. What about this one? That tells me maybe I need to try this one again. And it doesn't want to. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. This one has both layers inside of there. Here's my A. And this was, of course, just regular paper on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see about getting these flowers put together. And probably I am just going to do the 5 that came out because I like the odd numbers on the cards, right? I don't like to go too even with even numbers. Now there's a little bitty piece hanging over here. And I had some little bitty scissors. Some little bitty tiny, here, Crafter's Companions, tiny little snipper scissors that I just want to come in here and snip that little piece off. Okay, so now when I come back in here, and I need to get the flowers put together. So this 3-piece one is going to get these. Right. I'm trying to be very careful. I don't want to lose them. And then these little bitty things. One of these it would be okay, that came out of there. That one, so this one might be a double. You know, I'm not even going to worry about that at this moment. I know that's a different flower. Okay. I think. Ooh. Okay. I have to do this in a way that's going to be kind of smart so that I don't lose pieces, but I don't get glue all over my magnet mat. So these flowers need a little something in the center. Now I should be using my handle thing, but I'm kind of worried about doing that right now. Okay. I'm afraid this isn't going to want to let go. See? That's what I was worried about. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put the lid back on. And just change it up a little bit. Sticking a blue where it should be yellow, but we're doing it anyways. Okay, so there's 2 groups. They're very small, very delicate little things. I hope that's going to be okay. Okay, now for these ones. These have the big ones. And there should be 2. There are 2 of these. Huh. I wonder if that's supposed to be one of them. Didn't quite turn out. I think I'm going to try using it. Oh, look, there's the other one. It came up when I put that one down. So that worked out good for me. And I seem to have extras of that. That's okay. Better extra than not enough, right? And this one is just going to take, I'm just going to put those blue ones on there. Oh, these ones they got going underneath. So, I did refill my glue and check my glue beforehand. How about that? Aren't you impressed? I was like, I can't believe I remembered. See? there's that one. And it needs some adjustment. There we go. I think we got it. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my small plates because I'm not going to. I'll end up losing them all if I don't. And I just want to get that face on a different white. And it's going to smash the paper. Some more of the paper was smashed from the die, but we'll see how it turns out. Somewhere they got a tail. They made the bunny gray. And they got a white tail. So I got to find the tail now, too. I should have something down for protection so that I don't get glue all over my magnet mat, but I didn't. Now you may not be able to see the difference, but I can. I'm almost wondering about giving him that for a tail. Yeah, I think I am gonna just use that for his tail. That'll give him some color. There we go. Okay. Now I need a card blank. Let me see what I got. No, these are just pieces of paper, not a card blank. Oh, I thought I had some here. These are 5x7s. They might be kind of big. Let's go ahead and let's try to do it with this 5x7. Let's get the bunny up here. Make sure that's not just paper too. So now I want a matte layer. So I have to figure out what color I want the matte layer to be. I'll tell you what I do have is oh, that might be pretty. Right there is that 2 pastel. Yeah, it's not going to stand out. So I have this, and this would have to have more layers, right? And I don't know if it will work either. Well, it will. I'm like, please don't tell me I have Easter spelled wrong. Everybody's looking and I have Easter spelled wrong. Okay. So that works, but what happens to the flowers? Do they get lost? I don't like it. It's just, I just don't care for that. For this, it's just too much, right? No. This could. Well, I would want it lower. Is it still too bright? I think it is. It's still too much. Okay, that's not gonna work. I need a green. I need a green. That's not gonna be too much. I have this, which is a shimmer paper. I kinda like that one, maybe. I think I kinda do like that one. Okay. And I have to figure out. Okay, now, what else? Maybe some yellow. On the outside of that. Maybe lighter yellow. I think we need pastels here. Ooh. I'm dropping them. Okay. Oh, here's a yellow, but it's also a shimmer. And it's a golden yellow. And I definitely like that better. So I think that's gonna do what we're gonna do. And so here's what I'm gonna do. And we'll see how we care about it. How we feel about it later. I know I had a paper trimmer a minute ago. Yeah. So the card is 5 by 7. So for this mat, I think I'm going to go to 4 3/4. I'm going to go a little bit over because I want to cut that bad edge off. So, okay. Now I'm going to bring it to 4 3/4. By 6 3/4. And I will go here. Okay. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and this 12 by 12 paper is not going to fit into this. So I've got this bad edge, and I got to cut like 3 inches off, which is okay. I can use this paper for something else. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. So this needs to be smaller, so I'm going to go 4 1/2. I need to make sure I'm at 4 1/2. I want to do 4 3/4 again. By 6 1/2. Sometimes these inches, you know, an inch is not a big measurement. Sometimes it feels like it when you're doing this crafting stuff. It feels like, really, is that an inch? It sure looks bigger than an inch. I don't know what it is, but it does happen. Okay, so here we go. So we have this. Here. And let's look. What I forgot to say was I don't know what I'm going to use for happy yet. So I might do some more of these for that, but I'm just not sure yet. So here's the middle point. My main thing was wanting to get these flowers and things in here. So we could see what that looks like. So that's why I hadn't really thought too much about the happy. I thought maybe a stamp or something. But if I need to do these letters, I can do that too. I am going to fill this in here. Now that I've got it working, I filled it, I cleared it, I did everything this morning. Okay, so the S. I guess I should have put my mats down first, huh? I don't know what's wrong with me. Trash truck, if y'all can hear that, that's what that is. We have the regular trash, and then we have the recycle. And, excuse me, they pick up separate. So, there's nothing bad about that, but they pick up separate, and so they don't come even close to the same time. I'm really liking the way this is looking. I don't know how you all feel, but I'm very much liking it. It's a kind of pretty uniform for this kind of stuff, but I'm liking it, so it's what I'm doing. That's the goal we reach for, what, right? Our crafting is our crafting, not somebody else that's to judge, right? That's what I say. That's what I like to believe. I really thought it would be more, oh, what's the word? Disheveled. But mine ended up being pretty kind of uniformed here. Here, maybe I can. Now the bunny doesn't have to be in the middle. He could be anywhere, right? I guess if one letter is going to be left out, that E is a good one to be left out because of the different colors in it. Okay, I'm going to bring that down. There we go. Now we just have to decide. We want the bunny there. We want the bunny here. We want the bunny in the middle. I kind of like them over here. But I also like them in the middle. We'll put him in. There's a little bit of messy on here, and I want to get that off. A little bit of messy there. There we go. Okay, let's stick him in the middle. Could have popped him up too, I suppose. Excuse me. Okay, so now let me get these put down. I'm going to make sure I do this the right way. I'm hearing something else going in there. And I don't know. Oh, it's a FedEx truck. I knew I heard something. I was going to say, I don't know what it is, but I hear something else. I forgot. It's been so long, it seems, that I really spent any time in here. I forgot how much of the world going by I witnessed from this window. Okay. And now this one needs to go. I don't know how this looks on the camera, but I do want to say that I think it looks really pretty. With the shimmer papers on it. And everything. This looks very pretty to me. I have an extra tea. All right, now I need happy, 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 happy. What do I want to do it in? White, off-white, yellow. I could do it in the shimmer yellow. Let's go ahead and cut it out that way. And we will see. So this again, because it's one-sided, I'm going to cut it so that I don't end up with my letters weird. I want to put the smallest one. Yeah, they're pretty even, but the smallest one goes on top. That way I know I have it all covered. I do want the A. Where the rest of the dies. I definitely need 2 P's. The Y. And the H. Maybe that's where I should have had the rabbit by the happy. I didn't think about doing that. Maybe for the next one, because I have a few to make. I will say that I have a few to make. I'm gonna assume, let me see, H. No, they don't. I was gonna say, but no. It does not have anything on it. Okay. H-A-P-P-Y. Okay. This Amanda Griffin machine, I have the Empress Elite. It does shut itself off after a while. So if you forget, leave it on. I always just leave it on and never turn it off. And it turns itself off. So that's kind of nice. Whoops. I took one of them. Okay. H. A. This will be the one that didn't do both, right? The P, the one I need. 2 of. Oh, it looks like it didn't cut 2 of any of them, doesn't it? Almost, but not quite. So, I need to look. Can I get that middle piece out? No. So, I'm just going to go ahead. P. I'm just going to go ahead instead of... I don't know why I always cut it. And it's just quicker to do this anyways. Right? Watch. Done. I always think I'm going to save time by cutting 2 out, and then if the second one doesn't come out, then I always try to cut it, and that's not saving me time. So, I want to see which way they have the H. They have it this way. H. A. just like that. All I did was put these letters basically in the spaces between these letters on the bottom. And that's spacing them out pretty nicely. I never thought I could put a butterfly in the happy. And this video is an hour long already, so that's a long time for y'all to be watching me doing this, huh? I'm sorry, I do try to not be too long from start to finish. I don't know why now this wants to be hard. So someone did tell me that they got one of these and it worked really good for a while, and then it was trouble. They had nothing but trouble with it. That doesn't seem logical to me. It seems like it's got to be the bottle that's giving you trouble. But here we go. Look at me. This bottle was doing beautiful on its own. But it still seems like it's got to be something with the bottle. Y'all, I'm loving this card. I love this set. I got other alphabets of theirs. Honestly, couldn't tell you right now where they are at, because in the midst of all my trying to organize, I feel like I've lost more than I have organized now. I just don't know where anything is anymore. I want to get some of the... I don't know if this will work on the shimmer paper. I'm a little afraid. I know it did. It worked great on the shimmer paper. Yeah. It did work good. So very good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Okay. There it is. I love it. It's not upside down. Thank goodness. I thought, uh-oh, it's upside down. Oh, I thought I put it on the wrong way, but there we go. It is good. All right, everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I hope you join me again, and everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.